Hello. Today I'm going to fly the new Microsoft Flight Simulator from my home airport, TN98. It actually does the buildings pretty well at the airport. The one thing it gets wrong is this big long building here actually isn't a building, it's like a big long T-hangar where the airplanes just park underneath it. But other than that, it's really... it's got the buildings about where, from the best of my recollection, I can think they are. I can recall they are. It's just, I gotta admit, this is pretty nice. Well, we're all set to take off. This is where it starts me. I would prefer to start off in one of the parking spaces, but I don't have that option. I'm not sure if that's even editable. But that's where I start. Inside the cockpit isn't too bad. Now, I'm not used to the controls. My buttons are different, so I might hit the wrong things every once in a while. There we go. Let's see. Let's get a little better view there. My parking brake's on. Yep, it starts me at the end of the runway, like I said. I also prefer it would start with the plane off as well. That would be nice. But I guess maybe next time I fly this simulator, I'll see if I can't. I'll just go over there, shut everything down, and then start off from scratch. I'll think about it. So we'll just do a quick flight. I'll land on the south runway, then I'll flip around, take off and land from the north runway, and I'll do some radio calls and whatnot while we're flying. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November is taking the south runway for closed traffic Skyranch. And maybe we'll have some fun since the buttons are different than what's in X-Plane. Airspeed is alive. Rotate. Bank a little to the right to avoid the trees. Retract our flaps. Stay along the edge of the river here so we don't have to swim too much if the engine stops. There's going to be a marina off to our right that we usually fly over. It's not always easy to see everything in a simulator, as it is when it comes to looking out the windows for real. Yep, there's the marina over there. I see the little nook. I was pulling up while I was looking for the marina. Something that peripheral vision would help with. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November's turning right downwind, south runway Skyranch. Actually, it's the second nook that's the marina. Actually, I'll go to the little bit to the right of it so we can look out the window and see the marina. See if I tip the wing down a little. Yep, there's the marina down there. I mean, really, it's not bad. It's pretty impressive. I had to turn a little bit to see the marina. Get back on track. Right about now, if I wasn't in a fuel-injected plane, I would be turning on my carb heat. We're about ready to turn right base down Skyranch traffic. Skyhawk 172 November is turning right base, south runway, Skyranch. Came out a little bit too far looking at things. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November is turning final, south runway, Skyranch. Don't want to fly over the houses and stuff to the left, so we always stay over the river, over this field. Field makes for a good place for an emergency landing, especially if you're taking off from the north runway. Controls are a little bit more sensitive than they are in a real plane. Avoid the trees on our left. Runway's made. Get off the runway. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November is clear of the runway and is going to do a turnaround to take off from the north runway. Something I've never done in real life, honestly. I don't think anybody would. Usually the wind favors one way or the other. Let's stop here since we're down and let's clean up the plane. At 10 degrees of flaps. I would make sure the carb heat was off and everything. I don't see any traffic coming in final for the south runway. And let's take a peek. I don't see any traffic coming in for the south runway or the north runway. Alright, Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 17 November is taking the north runway for closed traffic, Skyranch. I swear the real plane accelerates faster. Rotate. We're always off the ground before that point. Bank a little to the right, avoid the trees. Trees make a lot of noise when you hit them. Retract our flaps. This field, like I said, makes a good, excellent spot for an emergency landing if you need it. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 17 November's turning left crosswind, north runway Skyranch. I have to check the adjustment on my rudder pedals. They seem very choppy. Maybe I need to recalibrate them. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November is turning left downwind, north runway Skyranch. There's the marina. Don't want to go too much above 2,000 feet. We have airspace above us we don't want to break into. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November's turning left base, north runway Skyranch. We follow the curve of the river into the runways. We aren't flying over people's houses. Some very nice houses along the river here. Ended up a lot higher than I usually am. But I think we'll be fine. Did I announce I was on final? Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November is on final, north runway Skyranch. Runway is made. That's sort of how it goes. I could have done better than that, though. It's a lot easier in real life, honestly, when you have your peripheral vision. Skyranch traffic, Skyhawk 172 November is clearly active, taxiing to parking by the clubhouse, Skyranch. Trying to hit these parking spots is fun when you don't have peripheral vision. I'm gonna guess I'm on it. Clean up the plane. And that was our short flight.